Hey everyone! So in today's video, I am going to be unboxing a little K-Beauty haul that I did a while ago. I will leave all of the products that I'm talking about in today's video down below, but I wanted to just give you guys a preview of the K-Beauty items that I've been interested in, the ones that I'm going to be testing, and then also get your feedback on the products that you all would like to see me review first. Sorry to just whip out the knife, but I am going to get in here. The butter knife is coming to the rescue here. And of course there was a pull tab the entire time. All right, here is the items I got, or here are. There are some K-Beauty items in here that I have been looking forward to trying for years. And a lot of these are also newer launches or products that I've just been seeing people talk about. So let's go ahead and dig in. I might just start sliding out items as they come at me. This is the Nature Republic Honey Melting Lip. I have heard incredible things about this melting balm. I am looking for more of a kind of lush plush formula as far as these like glossy lip balms go. I am interested in seeing what this texture is like. It is one of these kind of click up applicators, and I actually purchased, let's see, this is the shade 04 Pomegranate. Not sure if that's pomegranate shade, but we'll see. Oh, I was expecting a lot more pigment, but this actually is more of a buildable pigment. Oh, that's really pretty. It's kind of, to me, it kind of looks like this juicy kind of cherry shade, and there's a nice resistance to it. It doesn't feel like it would get really gloopy very quickly on the lips, so that is also a really good bet. It's very shiny. You know, I'm always looking for kind of like a more affordable option to my beloved Hourglass volumizing glossy balms because I absolutely love that product, but it's, you know, they're just very expensive. Feeling really good about this one so far. And by the way, if you guys are interested in what is on my nails today, I used this combo today. I did my like holy grail, the Kerr Illuminating Nail Concealer by London Town, and this is the pink illuminating one. I've tried all of them. This one's my favorite. You guys, I don't know if I've ever gone through like a full nail polish in my life, but you can see like how much I've used. And this is my, I think my second bottle. Like I'm also going through a travel size. And then the Jones Road Glossy Top Coat. And again, it was just one coat of the nail concealer. I like this because it becomes like very your nails but better. And that's typically what I really like. But anyway, so yeah, here's the Honey Melting Lip from Nature Republic. I'm very, very excited about this one. Let's just say that. Okay, next up we have the Dazzle Tint from Unlecia. I have just really been impressed with the products that I've tried from this brand thus far. So I was really excited to try their Dazzle Tint. So I picked up the shade number 5 Nice Step. Right there on the box, you can see that it says it has a light and comfy texture, and it's a shimmery kind of lip tint. Let me just say this. This looks crazy. You know, I'm typically not like a shimmering glossy lip person, but this got very, very good reviews. And I do feel like something I really like about like trying K-beauty products is that because they're a little bit more difficult to get your hands on, I like to be able to find the ones that are really, really good so that you guys don't have to and you're not going in blind, especially when it comes to like shades, because a lot of K-beauty shades, it's difficult, I think, to find a shade that will work for you. So anyway, wow, that is so pretty. And by the way, this is the shade 5 Nice Step, like I mentioned. That is nice. I really enjoy the paddle applicator. Very shiny. Kind of like a nice fruity scent, almost like a peachy kind of fruit scent. You know, what else I'm noticing is you really don't see the shimmers in here. It just kind of leaves you with this really pretty glossy effect. I think I'm gonna adjust the lighting in my camera a little bit here. I'm actually finding it interesting that it leaves like a barely there stain. I don't know if you guys can see that, but anyway, I'm very, very excited to try out this one. I have a feeling this might be a very pretty everyday lip product. What do we have next? One of the first products, if not the first, no, I think it's one of the first products I've ever tried out from Judy Doll. Judy Doll is a brand I've been watching for a long time, and I just never pulled the trigger and bought any of their items. This is their lip jelly in the shade 02. I am so excited to finally see this in person. Here is the tube. It is a plastic tube. It is squeezy with this really beautiful resin top. And then we have the nozzle right here, which is hard. It's not squishy. Wow, that looks really pretty. This is a shade that I would wear any day. Oh, and it's really luxurious. Oh my gosh. One thing about being makeup obsessed and playing with textures and formulas every single day of the week, you really hone in like a good gut feeling about products. And first impressions not always are the full story, but it does feel like I'm really good at telling if I'm gonna love a product pretty quickly. It's definitely not always the case. And honestly, I love to be proved wrong, but this formula feels so, so comfortable. It's not as thick as I think I was expecting, but it has this really beautiful, effortless glide to it. The texture almost reminds me of kind of like the Rhode lip balms, and you can see it shears out really prettily. The scent is a very, very light fruit scent. This is very exciting for me. I did pick up some other Judy Doll products, including some of their eyeshadows, but let's first talk about this eyeshadow palette that I picked up from Alicia. This is number 5, All of Dusty Rose. That's the one that I picked out. And quite honestly, these have been getting such mixed reviews. Some people absolutely swear by them, and some people do not like them at all and consider them to be very overhyped, which means I wanted to be the person to find out for you all. And if you've seen some of my other K-beauty videos, you will know that I haven't been incredibly impressed by a lot of my K-beauty eyeshadow palettes, and I've been on the hunt for one that I really love. It looks like, oh, I remember, they do this sometimes with their packaging. It's really pretty. There's like this little pull tab here, and you open it like that. And there it is. It looks very pretty. I will give you a couple of swatches, just like, you know, first impressions. Here it is. It's a really pretty springtime palette now that I'm looking at it. Let me go ahead with this shimmer. This shimmer looks really pretty. Yep, that looks pretty. It's this very light, kind of glossy, it's kind of like a light purple pink with a blue reflect to it. I'm sure you could also build this up. It reminds me a bit of Solstice from Urban Decay. Yeah, you can definitely build that one up. It's very pretty. How about this middle glittery shade? There are like bigger pieces of glitter in here, which I'm not like super, super excited about, honestly. But let's see. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see those larger like circular glitters. I know everyone is different. I'm not really excited about those. You can see them right here and also in this shade as well, which let's give this shade a swatch. They're definitely like pressed gel glitter products. Not super excited about that, I'll be honest. Not that it doesn't look pretty, but I just don't love those big pieces of circular glitter within my eye looks, especially having more dry lids. Like it can be unflattering. But let's see if some of these other shades, like this looks like a really pretty satin shade. See how this swatches. That looks really pretty. And definitely more pigment than some of the other K-Beauty shadows that I've tried. Let's go ahead and swatch this one up at the top too. Yeah, same thing. You know, I am holding out hope for some of these like more satin shades. The two glitters right here, I'm not a fan of, but I did really like this one. So, you know, this one I'm just not sure about yet. This palette, of course, it's the one that's been getting such like mixed reviews. And of course, I'm just not sure about it yet. But definitely make sure that you are subscribed to see me follow up with you on this. Shall we swatch a couple of these Judy Doll eyeshadows that I have been so excited about for, I don't even know how long, a very long time. But the shades I wanted were always sold out, but they're finally here. So this is the shade G44. They're called the Soft Shine Color Eyeshadow. Wow. That looks so pretty. Definitely a thinner texture, and you can pop these out. You can see that that is an option. Wow. That certainly has some reflection to it. Oh yeah. That is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I was hoping for from these eyeshadows. Very similar to like Space Cowboy or Ritz from ColourPop, but just the texture alone, this is going to last longer. That's what my gut is saying than something like Ritz from ColourPop because it's thinner, and the Super Shock shadows are just, they're known to crease a little bit more readily. Obviously, you can use a base, and I'm working on a lot of videos on, you know, these things. I will tell you right off the bat, this is very, very exciting, and I cannot wait to get this on my eyes. Truly. Definitely the most excited I've been so far within this haul. I am so excited. And this is the shade G03. This, I was hoping it would be kind of an alternative to an old shade that Urban Decay used to make, which is called Diamond Dog. And actually, there's a chance they might be bringing it back, which would be awesome. But here is the Judy Doll. It's kind of this like, it's like a slightly warmer toned charcoal shade, and same formula as the other one. It's more thin. Wow. Let's see how this one swatches. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys. If you told me that that was Diamond Dog from Urban Decay, I would believe you. I can't even tell you how excited I am to have these. And they're definitely more affordable. I love that you can pop them out and put them into a palette. That makes them really nice for travel. Very, very excited. And hopefully you guys can tell like between this finish and the finish from the Alicia palette, what kind of finish I prefer. These chunkier glitter particles are really fun and pretty, but I do tend to like something a little bit more wet and reflective, and that can sit very closely to the lids. I just really appreciate that look and texture. Next, we have the Dayseek Melting Candy Balm in Gentle Peach. I really had no idea what shade to choose with this, but I landed on Gentle Peach. And again, I've been wanting to try out more glossy balms recently. Not that that's a new development if you guys follow my channel. All right, I think we got product. Oh, these feel nice. This definitely has more grip than the one from Judy Doll did, but I think it has a little bit less shine than the one from Nature Republic. That's at least what I'm getting so far. I'm not really getting much of a smell, like maybe slightly sweet, but there it is. Looks very pretty. I'm glad that I went with this shade. I think it's going to be nice for every day, and that's really also good for me for testing. Now, This Tier Mask Fit Red Cushion, everyone has been talking about. I got mine in the shade 21 Ivory. I am so excited to see what the hype is about. I'm very picky as far as complexion products go. I will say I like how, I don't know, this kind of oval cushion feels really nice in the palm. It feels pretty compact. And this was affordable, which I obviously appreciate. Oh God, I can't get it open though. So there it is. It comes with that little cushion right there. And let's give you guys a swatch, shall we? This might be a smidge too dark for me, but we'll see. I actually might be able to get away with it. There it is, very liquidy, super spreadable. Kind of, I'd say kind of like a soapy smell to it. There's a touch of a glow, but it's more of a natural finish, I would say. And I can tell that this has coverage. I'm kind of noticing it pretty immediately on my hand. I am so excited to dive into this with you all. I've been wanting to try out some more cushion foundations. They're just so easy, especially in the summer if you need to do retouching, to just throw it in your bag. Like this one's so small and you don't need like to bring a brush or a sponge and the product. It's like all in one, which is nice. And that is versus something like the Espoir Pro Tailor Bee Glow Cushion. I also tried this out. Like, look at how big this is in comparison. Now, I'm pretty sure that this also has a refill in here. Typically they do. Yes, there is. You do get a refill. This is supposed to be a fresh, lightweight glow. So you get that refill. It's nice to know that with cushion foundations, you know, if they are a little bit pricier. All right, here it is. And I have mine in the shade 21 Ivory. Let's go ahead and see what we're working with here. Okay, so here's the sponge right there. It's very soft, super soft. One of the more soft sponges I've felt in a cushion foundation. And I love to see a foil on cushion foundations because that way I know that it definitely is not dried up when you get it. And there it is. You can see the little Bee Glow text in there. I think that's cute. And here it is. It looks quite yellow in here, but let's see how it looks in a swatch. You know, not as yellow as I thought and not as dark. That could actually be a decent shade match for me. You know, I can't tell if this smells soapy or it's just my hand now. This foundation smells very similar to the Tier, just kind of like a light soapy smell. It's not bad or anything. So excited about this one. I might actually put one half on like each side of my face to do some comparisons this week. I think that would be really fun. I did do a bit of research and this is the one that I thought would work best for my skin as far as the line goes. So really excited about that. And again, you have the cushion that's already in there and the refill. I do have one more cushion foundation in here, but let's talk about some other products. The Peripera Water Bear Tint in the shade 04, All Right Peach. This one looked so interesting to me. I really like Peripera lip products. In the tube, it almost looks kind of iridescent. The scent is kind of like a green apple scent to me. And I mean, that's about what I was expecting from this lip product. Really even, pretty pigmentation, and it's not overly glossy. Like you can see there's a shine. I can feel that it goes down to more of a natural finish, which I have to tell you, I don't always want a lot of shine from my lip tints. Sometimes I just want a nice tint with a bit of moisture. Interesting packaging too. Like I kind of like how it feels almost modular. I do want to do kind of an overview on K-Beauty lip products and lip tints that I love and the ones I don't like. You can see it did leave a bit of a stain, and that's why I kind of waited till the back end of the video to start swatching some of the lip stains. I do have a few more, so I'll wait on those. How about another shadow palette? This is from, again, Deceek. It's 9 colors and it's in Sugar Brownie. I was very, very excited about this one. And oh my gosh, you guys, look at those shimmers. A lot of you had mentioned that I should be trying out this brand for eyeshadows. I'm really excited about this. Let's swatch some of the mattes first. You can tell a lot about a formula based on just like the cream. Can you guys see that? I don't know if I can even really see that. I might have to start swatching on the palm of my hand because I feel like this lip stain is kind of like getting in the way of the swatches. I will say I have those circular freaking glitters from the Unleashia palette all over me. Okay, let's swatch this shade. There we are. It's very smooth. Just feels really nice in the finger. Yeah, and these have more pigmentation than some of the other mattes that I've tried. Shall we dip into one of these glitters though? I mean, the glitters are what I'm really excited about too. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. Wow. Do you see how glossy that looks? I already feel way more excited about this palette now than the Unleashia palette. Like, look at these glittery top coats. They look so nice. And listen, I understand like most K-beauty brands go for lighter pigmentation on purpose. Like, I understand the intention there and the style. I just like a little bit more pigment. And yeah, it feels like these are giving me just a touch more pigment while still feeling relatively effortless. Really, really excited about this now. And again, this is the Sugar Brownie 01. This is the one I did a lot of research to find this particular one, and I'm so glad that I took the time to do that. Cannot wait to get this on my eyes and show you guys how it looks. This is the Judy Doll mascara that everyone has been talking about. It's just like a barrel kind of mascara, I'm pretty sure. They call it the Iron Mascara. You can see that it has no bristles. I got mine in the brown shade just for something a little bit different. I think I might do an Instagram reel with this just to see how it looks. Definitely make sure that you guys are following me over on Instagram because I do like mini product reviews over there. I know Hourglass has done a similar kind of product. I know some people really enjoy them and other people don't. I'm excited to see what I think. Next, we have the Deceek Mood Blur Lip Pencil. This definitely has incredible reviews as far as lip liners go in the K-beauty realm. And this is Mood Cocoa. It is bigger than I was expecting. Oh, that's interesting. You see how light that is? Like, that's crazy. I am really interested in seeing how this goes on the lips. A very smooth texture. You can see how much like I've run through just like giving you guys that swatch. It's very lightweight, super smoothing, and it kind of blends out pretty easily. I wonder if this would be a good lip contouring product, like to give you a very realistic shadow because it is so light. This could be pretty interesting, so excited to give this a go. Another product from Deceek, it is the Fruity Lip Jam. And by the way, if I keep like pronouncing certain names oddly, sometimes I feel like self-conscious about the way I'm pronouncing things. And even if I know it's right, I get like self-conscious. I'm just being like real with you guys. I'm always open to feedback on these things, but I just wanted to kind of be honest with you guys about that. So here it is. I got mine in the shade 8. And I've heard it's similar to the Laneige. Oh my gosh, look at that jelly shade. I don't think I'm going to dig into this one. I think I might for an Instagram reel just because look at that. Really nice scent. Again, it's a light, like gentle fruity scent. I've heard that this is like an incredible luscious balm that gives you a beautiful glassy shine and also is very nourishing on the lips. Like I'm imagining this to be something between the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm and the original Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, but this can function as both like a pretty makeup item and as like a lip treatment. Those are my hopes for this item. I do wish it came with a spatula. It looks like it doesn't, but it was also super affordable, which is nice. So we'll have to see about this one. I'm honestly incredibly excited about that. And I feel like this is such a juicy, pretty color for the spring. Speaking of jelly, I also have the Lily by Red Tangle Jelly Balm. I'm so excited about this. Same sort of packaging as the Judy doll. And I have mine in the apple shade 03. Oh, that looks so nice. This texture looks gorgeous. Oh my God. You guys, a sheer red lip for the summer is everything. This is beautiful. Nice fruity scent again. Sorry, but the fruit, honestly, kind of like, yeah, just kind of light fruity, maybe like a touch more floral, but it's hard to tell because of this kind of like soapy thing we have going on with this. That is going to be an absolutely epic, juicy cherry lip for the summer. I already know it. And what I really like about it is it's got good grip to it, but it does feel like it's something between a liquid lip balm, a lip gloss, and a lip oil. I cannot wait to get this on my lips. I'm so, so excited about this color. I just have a very, very good feeling about that one. And it looks like I had such a good feeling about it because I picked up another shade. I got the shade 06 Kaya. By the way, you don't screw these off. I keep trying to screw them off. You take them off like that. Wow. That does not get any less satisfying. Oh, that's pretty. It's kind of like a cocoa terracotta shade. That is really nice. It's definitely a more approachable brown because it's a little bit more warm. You can see there's a little bit of red to it. I cannot wait to get this on my lips. I'm so happy with the colors I chose. And this texture is like divine. You know, if I was to give it a 1 out of 10 as far as excitement goes, those are definitely in the 9 range. Next up, I have the Amuse Dew Power Vegan Cushion, and I have mine in the shade 02 Healthy. I have tried another Amuse cushion foundation, but not this one. I'm hoping that I have good luck with this. Nice sponge in here. Let's check out the shade. Oh, it's very wet. There's a lot of product on here. And by the way, you don't get a refill, which is kind of surprising because I feel like I've bought one before and it did. I might actually put this back on here because there's a lot of product sitting on that seal. But here, this is 02 Healthy. Definitely light yellow. Kind of like a sunscreeny kind of smell. And I'm pretty sure that this does have sunscreen. This is SPF 50. But not all of them have SPF. I believe the Tier does not have SPF. The Espoir has SPF 42. Not that, you know, we rely on our foundations for SPF, right guys? But yeah, it is something to note. I have not tried this formula from Romand. I'm so excited to. It is the Glasting Color Gloss. It's 06 Deepen More. I've heard incredible things about these glosses. classic Roman packaging. There's kind of this, there's a sheerness and a kind of jelly quality to this. They feel substantial though, in a way that I was hoping these to feel. I don't like my lip glosses overly oily, and I do think when a gloss has a little bit more grip to it, it's actually able to give you a true like stained glass effect, which I really like. And I can feel this doing that. And that color is really pretty. It holds up on its own without being overly thick. Decent amount of pigment too. I see you, Roman. I mean, they make some of my favorite lip products ever, so high expectations, high hopes for this one. I think it would be fun to put together some favorite like K-Beauty lip combos as well, like lip tints mixed with glosses on top, etc. Now I have two more lip tint products here. I have the Amuse Jelly After Gel Fit Tint, and I got mine in the shade 06 Soul Girl. Look at how cute this is. I just love that. Here it is. Oh, that's a pretty color. This is way creamier than I was expecting. A lot of pigment. I mean, it is a tint, but this is, oh, it's just a lot of pigment. That could be a good or a bad thing. I'm really excited to see how it translates on the lips. Like if it gives me a really creamy finish, that could actually make this very different than some of the other K-Beauty products I've tried. And again, that's Soul Girl. It's kind of like a toned down raspberry, which I think is really nice for this time of year. And you can see it immediately stains. So that's a good sign as far as longevity. Last and certainly not least is this Desique Juicy Dewy Tint. Cute kind of like ice cream cone packaging sundae. And here it is. This is the shade 09 Peach Pudding. And it definitely smells like peach pudding. This is a really wet texture. As far as all the textures we've swatched today, this is the wettest, and it had almost like a cooling sensation to it. And you can see it is relatively translucent. I have a feeling this could be really good as like an everyday lip tint when you don't want intense pigmentation. You just want to kind of like give some definition to the lips. Like this would be really nice, I think, for like work, because also it doesn't have too like, it's not too glossy. So this could be an actually like a really approachable lip tint. I'm excited about it. I like to have a wide range of like lip formulas. And it doesn't leave too much of a stain really at all. You see it's like barely there. And those were all the products that I picked up. I cannot wait to get testing for you guys. Let me know the ones you're most excited about, and I'll also leave all of them down below. And as a whole, thank you so, so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one.